we're going to do a fast 7 round. You can kind of pick the pace if you want to. And at any point, if you do that, you can just stop it and say, hey, I want to trade up to this point, and you can play around with those numbers. Obviously, the 49ers first pick is at 61. So we're not going to be traded up into the first round, but we are going to kind of see what this draft will look like once we get to that kind of 50 area, because I think that's where things start to get into the realm of possibilities for the 49ers to trade up with. Okay, so here we are. We got a trade offer, and that's what another thing that I really like about this is they'll send us offers. So they want, this is a very complex trade. We would jump all the way up to 48 and get their third round pick 71, but they get our two threes and a 4. I think that's just a little too spicy for me. Now, I am curious if we look at who's, never mind, I missed it. We got another trade there. So jump up to 51. It would cost a 2 and a 5. Ooh, that is very reasonable. All right, let's counter offer here. I'm going to hide this, and I want to see who's available. Man, this really, I'm shocked. And the NFL does this at times. And with the Philadelphia Eagles, it makes even more sense because they move around the board as much as anybody. So I was planning on searching for a trade at this point to see who's available. So let's look at this draft and see who's there. A lot of guys are already gone. Christian Watson, you can kind of see, went to the Seahawks at 41. I think that's about where he'll go. I have him as my 34th rated player on my big board. Arnold Ebiketti's gone. Jalen Petrie went early. That's interesting. So David Ojabo's gone. He's one of the guys that I really am hoping David Ojabo falls. He went at the end of the first round. Boya Maffe's gone as well. So let's look before we decide if we want to trade up at some of the players that are available. Man, all the linebackers are there. I don't think that's a big need for the 49ers. Let's see here. I did see Dylan Parham. I don't think that that's a player I want to trade up for. Wide receiver wise, man, wide receivers went hella early. The next wide receiver I would have on my big board would be Alec Pierce. But again, that's not really a trade up target. That's somebody that if they fall, then I'd be okay with that. Okay, let's go check out cornerbacks. Roger McCreary, Cam Taylor-Britt, Marcus Jones. There's lots of guys there. What about the edge position? Drake Jackson. Okay. All right, now we're talking a little bit. Drake Jackson, Nick Bonito. Those are two guys I'm really, really high on. And, if I jump over just to my big board with where I like these prospects, especially the edge guys, just the way that I rank them, I have Drake Jackson the highest by far out of all of these players out of USC. He is 29 on my big board. So, man, this is a rough one. I'm not quite sure. It is only a 5th round pick, and we would get an elite edge prospect with great bend. I do love Dylan Parham, but again, I don't want to trade up for him. The position, just the draft capital alone that it would cost to jump up and get Drake Jackson, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. So let's go over here. They want our pick 61 and pick 172 for 51. So we're jumping up 10 spots and just costing a 5th. That is, we are paying pennies on the dollar. I'm taking this just because I can guarantee I'm going to get an elite edge guy. Now, I know people are saying, man, didn't we just sign Kamoko Turi? We did. And that was a good signing. It was a very good signing. But at the same time, he's not an elite prospect. And I don't think that that's going to negate the 49ers' second, third round options. What it does do is provide a safety net that if an edge guy doesn't fall, then you don't have to worry about it. But Drake Jackson, one of the best NFL bodies plus bend flexibility athletes that I've graded in a while. Production wasn't there. That's why he's going to fall to the second round. But again, you partner him opposite of Nick Bosa. Good gosh, we might already have one of the deeper edge teams in the NFL. You add Drake Jackson to this, whew. So that's who I'm taking. 49ers trade up to pick 51, and we get a stud edge player.
Just want to say thanks for watching and supporting the 49ers Rush podcast channel. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do so in the middle of the screen now. And here are a few extra videos if you want to check that out for some more 49ers content. Just want to say thank you. And as always, stay strong, faithful.